What's good, y'all? This your boy Blanco from Sports Match. And I just want to talk about this Daniel Jacobs situation right quick. So long story short, Danny Jacobs is signed to Matchroom Boxing with Eddie Hearn. And he's signed to fight with HBO. So I'm not the biggest fan of HBO, especially not their commentary. They done basically lost fucking Lomachenko and Terrence Crawford. And those is like two of the best fighters in the world right now. At least they appear to be, skill-wise, two of the best. And man, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I actually think this was a smart move if it was somebody else, I don't think it'd be a smart move. But for Danny, he might have to deal with the bullshit commentary when he fights. But y'all gotta understand, you kinda need to be where your division is at. And Triple G, top dog, middleweight, 160 HBO. Canelo, top dog, middleweight, HBO. He arguably beat Triple G. A lot of people saying he beat Triple G, but on his record, he got a loss. But the backing of people backing him saying he won is getting, actually to me, sorry about that, y'all. At the end of the fight, it seemed like people was, kind of even, Triple G won. But now that people got to really rewatch it, probably over and over, majority of people were saying that Triple G lost the fight and Danny Jacobs won. So y'all know he definitely want to get a rematch. And I always like when guys lose, not lose, but say a fight is close and the main guy win and he running shit right back. But I could give Triple G a pass for not running it right back with Danny because he had too much money on the table with Canelo, so that really wouldn't make sense at the time. But and then you got, like I said, you got Canelo, who is a top dog middleweight, A-class middleweight. I think he showed that, and he's the biggest attraction in boxing right now that Mayweather is retired. Even I'm hearing the gate for him and Triple G bumped one of the Mayweather fights out of the top 5. And it pushed the Mayweather Canelo fight back as far as records, the record for gate. So now it's Mayweather Pacquiao, Mayweather McGregor, and Canelo Triple G. So that's Canelo is that dude. Like, I know I'm not talking about all the close decisions and all that, but Canelo's the biggest attraction in boxing. I think that should be clear at this point. And it's not trying to, switch subjects, but look at the man's resume. Like, to me, he deserves it. I don't see anybody else. Not too many dudes even got a resume like him. And look at his age. He only 27. Look at this motherfucker's resume. Like, shit is crazy. And he basically beat mostly all of these guys except for fucking Mayweather. But anyways, this is where Danny needs to be at. They're saying that Al Heyman, of course, is still involved, so that's always a beautiful thing. But Danny needs to get these fights. He needs to get a Triple G fight and a Canelo fight. And those are like financially the biggest fights you could have at middleweight. So why not go to HBO? Because if you don't go to HBO, you most likely ain't gonna get a Canelo fight, and you ain't gonna get no Triple G fight the way that they working over there. So if you want the fight, you kind of gotta go where they at. That's what Danny did. Threw me off. I'm like, whoa, where this come from? But I'm assuming, I hate to assume, but I'm assuming something was promised to him for him to do this. Either a Triple G rematch or maybe a Triple G and Canelo fight down the line. But it had to be some incentive to get Danny to go with all of this. But at the end of the day, I'm happy for Danny. Shout out to Brooklyn all the time. But I got a different type of respect for Danny Jacobs for overcoming cancer. It's crazy. He didn't even know he had cancer until after he got knocked out by Pirog. He got knocked out, and then they found out that he had it. So who knows how much that was actually affecting him in that fight. And that's no excuse. Like, some people would be like, oh, like say Mayweather had the torn rotator cuff. That's a legit thing. Like, Even Cotto, when he hurt his arm in a fight with Soto Carras, not Cotto, Berto, when he fought Carras and his arm was done. But this dude had cancer. Like, they were saying if he didn't make it to the doctors in a couple of days, he would have been dead. Like, that's crazy. And for him to come back from that, rebuild his career up, and basically to the majority of people, and Oz majority of people, beat the monster Triple G is just fucking amazing. I don't think you could even use a word other than amazing for that. And you know, he from Brooklyn, Brownsville, and look how far he came. Like, this dude is he's already set. Like, anything he accomplishes after this point is just, you know, extra cherries on top, because this dude is living, he's a fucking blessing. Like, this guy's still alive, showing everybody, you know, what you're capable of doing. Because they told Danny he might not ever walk again, and he basically, to a lot of people, beat fucking Triple G, a monster, man. But anyways, him signing with HBO, for him, I think is a good move, at least till he gets what he wants to get out of this contract, and then he could go on with his career. But the dudes that he's chasing, when you chasing something, you kind of got to go where it's at, and that's where they at. They not gonna be letting these dudes go to another network to fight you. They want to keep these dudes on HBO. So Danny probably got a good contract, got some good promises, and was like, you know what, fuck it, let me go, you know, try to run through these guys right quick, show I'm the best. And middleweight about to get retarded. Charlo moving up. Charlo is nice. Some people is saying, you know, dude's scared of Charlo, and Charlo this, Charlo that, and I fuck with Charlo, but I told y'all keep it straight across the board. Y'all need to fucking relax. Who the fuck did Charlo beat to make y'all feel like, yo, Charlo? Alright, he beat J-Rock and he beat Austin Trout, but, and those is great wins, but pump your brakes. Chill the fuck out. Like, take it easy. Like, this is different. He about to go to the next level. Could he handle that level? I think he'd be okay up there, but we have to fucking see it. Stop overhyping these guys. Like, y'all killing me with this shit. Like, let him show you. I mean, he did show you in certain fights, but now you got to show us against a higher level of competition. So you got Charlo, and then I'm hearing my boy Boo Boo moving out to middleweight, and man, this shit about to get crazy. So, but even with naming all those people, the main two attractions financially is Triple G and Canelo Alvarez. So what I have to say to Daniel Jacobs about the decision he just made is 2 thumbs up. Smart moves. Go handle your business. You know I'm gonna be watching all of Danny's fights. I fuck with Daniel Jacobs. I'm hearing he might fight Luis Ariza. Aria. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. But y'all know the dude that was with Mayweather or whatnot. So I'm hearing that fight might happen, but I'll probably do another video on that. But anyways, great move by Danny Jacobs. I wish him nothing but the best. I know he's gonna give us a lot more entertaining fights, win, lose, or draw. And I'm just happy for the dude. There ain't nothing really else for me to say. So this your boy Blanco from Sports Match. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment or something. Tell me what y'all think about Danny signing this HBO contract. Of course, like I told y'all, I think it's a great look for him. As for his division, he still got Al Heyman in his corner, so he definitely winning. And any other news that comes out, I'll keep you up to date with that. That was that was big news or whatnot. So anything else, give y'all my thoughts on it, see how I feel about it. But this one is a definite 2 thumbs up. I'ma holla at y'all in the next video, and I'm going.